How about now? Can you hear me now, Bobby? How about now? Yep, I just heard it come through my phone. Okay, so there's a delay too. Okay. Can you hear me now, Bobby? I gotta cut that down so I don't get feedback. So I've been talking this whole time and haven't been out of sound. Is the music too loud, Robert? I gotta have something. Or can you hear the music? Okay, perfect, buddy. Thank you. Oh, keep hitting this camera because I gotta get in so close because I'm blind. Well, let me reiterate. Seeing I had no volume from the beginning, I got my high def stencil in yesterday, day before, and I sprayed it last night. Not real happy with it. I did the black first, and then I went with red. I probably should have went red. What I should have done is maybe a gray background and then used white. Probably what I should have done. So I started to scrap it and just start over. I got few panels here. This panel's not the best, so I get one that didn't have. I was just trying to use it for practice. I said, well, I'll stay with it and see how I can get it. Hey, what's up, Brian? Thanks for jumping on, buddy. Just kind of doing a practice because it said I could do it. I thought I had to have like, I don't know, 50 or 100 followers or something. And I'm using I use split cam, so anyway, I was going to scrap it. I didn't like the way it was coming out, and I said, well, I'll just stick with it. Get a little practice with it. And if I don't like it too much, I'll just scrap it and start over. Looks like garbage up through there. Thanks, bud. It's pretty brutal. How's the volume, Brian? Good? I gotta go get my boy from work here shortly. I just figured I would try a test run, see how the camera looked, see if the picture was any good. I did a little video earlier. I haven't posted it. On my TV it looks bad. So I figured I'd do a little run and then go back and look at it and see how it turned out. Perfect. Thanks, bud. Man, I'm shaky for this little tiny stuff. Alright. Let's see. I don't know if I should. What do I got on here? Black. Burnt sienna. Thought might would be. I need to go with a gray. Well, let's see. Let's do this. I don't think you guys can see my little ghetto wet palette. I stole it from my daughter. Mine's downstairs in the studio. I'm upstairs in my room, so just messing around. Still too dark. That black's dominant. There we go. Let's do a little more white. Want to get it on the lighter side. Maybe a little more. Yeah, my hands are bad, buddy. After my hospital episode and towards the end of 22 into 23, I got a ligament or a tendon that's torn. Obviously, you probably can't see it. Maybe in the little one, I got a tendon torn here that goes to the thumb, part of the whole carpal tunnel stuff, and see, it don't even. It's not like this one. As far as I can open my hand, compared to that one, I can open it wide. So. Ooh. It's getting a little runny. Get back over there. Struggle's real, bud. Struggle's real. That's why I was doing pretty good before I got sick and ended up in the hospital. I was going to put down airbrushing altogether, but when I started in 2020, 1920, I was doing pretty good, just learning on my own, watching YouTube videos, watching Steve and Scott and Tim and all them. And then I took some classes last year. I haven't done any this year yet. I haven't been able to get in there with Tim. Turn my mic up, huh? Okay. Maybe I just need to talk loud because I think it's all the way up. I don't know how to do that. It says it's all the way up. Let's go to settings. I tend to talk low. Noise suppression, gain filter, echo suppression, accentuate microphone. Oh. Let me know if that made a difference. I might just have to talk louder. Not sure. Because I got my mic like right here, right in front of me. I don't know how much of a delay there is too. Yeah, I'll try to do that. Remember to. I hear something below my window. I think I got a critter in my trash can. Oh, nope. That was too much. That was definitely too much. I gotta come up with a better plan for that stuff. A little more white. Let's just do a whole bunch of white. There we go. That's a little more better. I can always darken it up. I need it lighter. Yeah, it's pretty tiny, buddy. Not gonna lie, it's a struggle. I'm hoping this summer to get, I live on Cape. Scott McKay lives about an hour to an hour 30 away, something like that, depending on traffic. I'm hoping to be able to hook up with him this summer when the weather gets a little better. And so that's too light for that. Try that. It's probably going to look real light on that. Oh, maybe not. Ooh. Couldn't do that again if I wanted to. Yeah, you get a lot of style. It's like me too. That's really what I want to master. The skull. I like skulls and dragons, so I really want to master the skull. And Scott has that on point. Well, all of them do really. I guess it's probably basic class for that, basic, they just whip it out freehand. Goodness gracious. I'm actually thinking that's a little darker too. Looking at it, that's really bright actually. Or light, whatever you want to call it. You're doing pretty well, Brian, with your skulls. Dude, your flames are pretty tight too. I hadn't even begun to start with flames. I really want to, but you know, they say that's pretty much a must if you want to start doing like helmets and tanks and stuff like that. So I got a friend at the our local skating rink. You know, they got some old equipment around. I told him to see if he could get me a couple goalie helmets, something I can sand on and do some practicing on. This is a metal panel here. It's 14 by 18. I work part-time in a computer shop, and the guy that owns the building and right next door to us owns a sign company. So I went over the other day and talked to him last week before. And he actually had two signs. They were 14 wide, I don't know, about 8 foot long, that he replaced recently at the skating rink. And they're, you know, the Alumicore. Had some lettering on it. I just took it home, took the lettering off and shot it with some Autoborn seal. This panel here, this piece has got 2 holes. You can't see it on camera, but it was like 2 holes where the screws were, one on the top and bottom. I filled them in a little bit, but I didn't get it enough. Don't matter. Yeah, which my son's a senior this year. My daughter's a sophomore. She does cheer, and he was captain of the football team and stuff, so pretty much from June of last year till basically the beginning of December, second week of September, before the time the banquets and all that stuff and awards and all that jibbo got done. So I really couldn't, during football season, it's pretty late tonight. Don't get home till 8-9 o'clock at night, and so I told myself beginning of the year I'm gonna definitely try to start making time, and they are, dude. Crazy. Which they've always been. Well, my daughter's pretty much the only thing she's ever done was cheerleading, but my son, since he's been 6, he's always been in football, and I coach. Well, I coached most of his childhood till he got to. What's my thing? I gotta fix that before I go live again too. Check my premium so I don't have commercials. But I coach youth football, a local youth cheer football program in our area. You know, and that takes a lot too. Between that and then going to his practices and games and traveling, and but we haven't done much on the youth football side. It's been kind of slow since COVID kind of put a dampen on it. Oh, sorry, I keep hitting that thing. I gotta get so dang close because I'm blind. Got a little too bright with that. tone it down. Biggest thing is I need to learn to slow down. That's a little better. Yeah, baseball season, hockey season's pretty much come to an end. Plus, you know, I got some family members, some kids that are in school. One of my cousins, well, she plays 3 sports. She plays field hockey, then goes right into ice hockey, and then lacrosse is getting ready to start up. So, you know, we go support her, and, you know, my buddy's friends that play in other sports, you know, we'll go watch a hockey game or go watch the boys and girls play. And which I enjoy that. I enjoy going watching the kids play. I almost rather go to a high school game than a professional game. I just like the atmosphere better. Good gracious, I'm messing up bad. Alright, leave it alone. I'll fix it out later. Alright, there's that. My son thought about playing lacrosse this year, but he's never played, you know, organized lacrosse. He's, you know, backyard stuff, but he's a big dude. He's just about 6'5", and 6'4.5", something like that. So he's we've been looking around, and you know, most kids don't. You know, they're not as big as he is. Play lacrosse, it's hard to get him equipment. But he had mentioned the other day about it's actually a little lighter here. He may be like a student coach, team manager type thing for the girls lacrosse, the varsity girls lacrosse. He's got the coach mentality. He played baseball when he was younger. He was a catcher, but yeah, he's a big dude, Brian. Ain't no joke. He's still got about, according to the pediatrician, they say he's still got about another inch or so to go. I don't know. Alright. That's... I can probably spray that. Let's see. See if I can get enough in here to... What time is it? Let's see. I'll have to go pick him up here shortly. I don't know if it's gonna work. I'm trying not to put... I might have to just... Alright, I may just have to go with the drop of white. I don't need a whole bunch. That's about good. Might be just enough to get in there to spray a smidgen. I'll try it. It'll look better from the airbrush than the brush. That over there. Yeah, they're pretty bad. Really just a drop. 4011. That was about 5 drops. That's alright. Maybe one more. Actually, I got, no, I don't. I hate that damn noise. Bubbling back. It might be too dark. I don't know, I'll try it. I gotta replace the back on this too, because it's like, I got a new one. Either on or off, I can't dial it down. Ooh, maybe. I don't think so. I don't think there's enough coming out of it. Maybe there. I can try that in this area, probably not. Alright. Actually, needs to be a little darker. That last drop of white was too much. Yeah, I'm a Mustang guy. I love Mustang. I was just going through the internet one night and saw this and I liked it. I said, I should give it a whirl. Still not dark enough. I'm gonna mess up and go too dark. Put a little Payne's gray in there. That looks a little more better. A little bubble back. I hit the valve. Tim's brush, but this is a this thing's touchy too. It's a .2 Mobius. I like it. I mean, you barely touch that trigger and it comes out. Especially with me in my hands, I get blowouts all the time. I appreciate it. Yeah, I know it's at the. I think I'm gonna stick with it and just see what I can come out with it. But I thought about just getting another panel and go with the light gray, or you know, mid-tone gray, and then do the stencil and just white, and then I'll be able to get my reds probably better. Cause like, I don't know if it's, yeah, from like the body line up here, the body line, that's almost an orangey red. You know, and through here there's some orangey reds, and the red got so dark I knocked it back with eraser a little bit. I think I can airbrush that in with, you know, get my color right and airbrush that in, maybe get the transition. I'm gonna stay with it, see what happens. Good practice piece. I really don't remember. I remember looking at HD stencils the other night, well, a week or so ago, and just playing around with my program on the computer and messing with a military scene, and I ordered a dang stencil, and I don't remember. I got a notification saying I got you know, my shipment, and I was like, I really don't remember. They got some pretty cool zombie ones. I was gonna try doing like a zombie scene, but I really don't remember ordering. It came in today. My son and I, when I was on my way to take him to work, I was like, oh, the stencil come in. And I remember playing with it on the computer, you know, messing with a couple guys in a helicopter, and you know, messing around, cutting and pasting some scenes, and lo and behold, apparently I liked it enough to order it. I said, man, I'm losing my mind. I don't even remember ordering it. I remember playing with that painting that night in my program, but I don't remember ordering the stencil. I'm like, dang, I hope I still got the reference photo. Oh shoot, 10 till 8. Gotta go pick up my kid. Well, I'm glad the feed works anyway. I'm gonna look into it a little bit, check on the volume, or I'll just talk a lot of one or the other. It says the microphone's all the way up, but I got it sitting right here. Get the paintbrush out of my mouth. You might understand what I'm saying better too. I got it right underneath my Visionaire. Figuring I put it there, figuring it might help. So I think I remember in one of my videos you said something about it being low, which I guess I talk low. Damn, I'm using the wrong brush to clean it with. That's the good brush. I'm an idiot. So I was killing some time. I was going to work on the paint, and I said, well, let me try it for the heck of it. Does the lighting look good? Because it looks awful on my TV, like my third monitor over there on my TV. It looks awful. I won't know till I go back and look at it, like on a phone or my tablet or the computer or something. I did go downstairs and get my other OttLite. I have a couple OttLites. I mean, it's looks good here wise, I mean, as far as my lighting, but I don't have any color corrections. The Ott light kind of is. That's the daytime. Let's see, this is with it off. That's all I had earlier. Oh, looking at the wrong one. I don't know if that's better or worse. Oh, that might actually be better, that one. What does it look like? Actually, I got my phone. Let's see what it looks like on my phone. Let's go full screen. Oh, that is full screen. Okay. Oh, I don't have my tablet. My tablet I can zoom in. What in the world is this? That does need to be smaller. Which I know there's a delay. Oh yeah, I turn the lights on and off. I won't know the difference till. Forgot there's a delay. Whoops. I never claimed to be the sharpest tool in the shed. That over there. Make it smaller. Let's see what the adjustments do here. Oh, okay. So that's about a 20-second delay, probably. 25-second delay. Where I move the little picture down. Okay. Yeah, I got a Cameo 4. I haven't used it much. I got the Cricut too. I've used the Cricut for years. I got the Cameo last year, about this time last year. I've used it, I don't know, 2 or 3 times, but I've only used it to actually do like a line drawing for Tim's class. Going through that, teaching me how to do that and whatnot. I haven't actually cut any vinyl or stencils with it yet, but I'm going to. I mean, I know the Cricut and everything, and it's pretty much the same, like the back of my hand, but they the design space for Cameo is a little different than Cricut. Cricut's design space, I hate it. It's brutal. You'll hear Scott talk about it quite a bit too. It's crucial. So the studio, Cameo Studio, or the Silhouette Studio, basically the same thing that you use. But the good thing about Silhouette Studio for the Cameo, you don't have to be online. With Design Space or Cricut, you have to be online. Design Studio or Silhouette Studio, excuse me, is it's just a free program. They have a pro package or whatever, a premium or whatever, so you can upgrade and have a few more functions. But I just got the free one right now. I'll probably do to get the pro, but kind of the same. I mean, actually the Silhouette Studio actually has a lot more tools, and it's a lot nicer. I just like it because if you're doing a craft fair or something like that, you don't have to have Wi-Fi to, because my cousin, I've been doing t-shirts for a hobby, side gig for years. And so we were talking about maybe doing like flea markets on Sunday, and just little stuff, make some side cash. he's gotten into it a couple years ago and he's liking it. I've been teaching him a lot of different things, so we may do something like that here in the spring, summer. I live on Cape Cod, so it's, you know, if you're doing t-shirts, set up somewhere doing t-shirts, it's, you know, you can do well. You know, there's a lot of art galleries and stuff like that around, but there's nothing around here for airbrushing. Nothing. I guess, well, back, I guess before COVID, several years back, before Steve moved, back when Tim and, I'm sorry, not Tim, Scott and Steve taught classes together and stuff up around the Boston area. There was I think it was Airbrush Circus or something like that they did. I wished I had gotten into, I always liked airbrushing. I did auto body in school and all that. I love painting. I own my own business painting houses and stuff most of my life. Stuff like that, and I just never had a single dad raising 2 kids. I never could, just never found the time or the extra to get a few things. And after I had my first heart surgery and was disabled, I had more time sitting around the house recovering and stuff. That's when I picked it up and said, you know, I'm gonna grab some, and, you know, started playing around. And a couple of years I was doing pretty good, just watching videos and the basics. Problems I have right now that I'm having is that 3-dimensional shading, getting that 3-dimensional look. Yeah, I thought about that, you know, like if I have an order or something to do for somebody, I don't do like airbrush t-shirts. I haven't done that. I just, you know, if somebody orders, you know, they need 2 dozen shirts for an event or, you know, whatever, a business or something. Back in the day, I used to use the old forehead table and do the plastisol inks and all that, and it's still good. I love doing it. I mean, I took graphic arts in school doing that. That's what got me into it back in school, back in the 90s, late 80s, early 90s. But unless you're pumping out a butt ton of shirts, it's not profitable. It's not worth the aggravation. I have a company I use that I do all the artwork and whatever, get what they want, how many colors, this, that, and the other, and I send it off in 48 hours, 72 hours. They send me the same thing. It's plastisol ink. It's just kind of like Ninja Transfer, all that kind of stuff like they do. Kind of the same thing. They basically screen print to a heat transfer, and then I just heat press it to a shirt. I've got a bunch of stuff down in my studio, you know, just stock generic stuff to make a t-shirt. If I'm doing a craft fair or something, and somebody says, oh, I want that on a shirt, you know, I can pop it on a shirt in 20 seconds. But so I've already got a bunch made up from a couple years ago, brand new shirts printed up, you know, stuff like some biker shirts, or, you know, Bikers for Cancer shirts or something, and Loud Pipe Save Lives, you know, that kind of stuff, just stock transfer that everybody has. But, you know, and some Christian t-shirts and stuff that are downstairs in the bag in the totes. Just gonna hang them up and sell them. I've had them, and I was doing all that stuff when I got sick, and then now, just 2 years later, I'm just now starting to get back around. Man, that's brutal. I wonder if I can take well, I can probably use some white and go back in there and fix it. That's probably what I'll do, actually. Let's try it. Yeah, that's all mixed up with crap now. What time is it? 8 o'clock? Oh shoot, my son gets off. I gotta go pick up my son. I gotta go pick up my son from work, and then I may get back on after. It's kind of late Sunday night. Everybody got work in the morning, but if nothing else, I'll post the first video of me spraying it a little bit. I'm not going to do crazy editing and all that stuff. I'm just going to post it and be done with it. But see, Steve's on tomorrow night. Yeah, I'll get back on at some point. If not, I'll just do videos. But I appreciate you jumping on and letting me know how it looks, and you know, the quality of the camera. It's kind of, you know, a cheap camera. Nothing spectacular. I don't use the Blackmagic setup and stuff like that like Scott has, but maybe one day I'll get into it. They're nice. I mean, it's expensive, but it's nice. Have you gotten the Cameo? Are you getting one, or did you get one? I think a while back I remember you said you thought about it. Maybe next time I go live, I have an attachment that goes on my Visionaire. You can like put a tablet or a reference photo or something on it. Might be better to put that up there with my tablet, and I could probably see the comments better. I finally went onto my phone. I appreciate it, bud. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with it. See what I can salvage out of it. You know, use it as a... Man, them HD stencils are wicked though. But you know, see what I can do with it. Good practice piece. I wanted to do, I don't know, something in the background. I should have done the background first, is what I should have did. But I can always throw some masking, some Frisket over it, cut it out, and then do the background. I don't know if I want to do a flag or just do some crazy splatter or something. But I appreciate it, bud. Thanks for coming by. I'm gonna jump off here and head down to the store to go get my kid. And yeah, I'll talk to you soon on somebody's live. Probably, well, Steve's tomorrow's live, so I'll probably talk to you tomorrow. Hot dang, it is. Oh shoot, well, you know what, I'm gonna get on, well, let's see. It is Saturday. What the hell am I thinking? I'm thinking today's Sunday. He works 9 to 5 tomorrow, so let's see, Mike will be on in the morning. Maybe I'll jump on after he gets off. Yeah, I might do that. I'm glad you reminded me. You want one Cameo? Yeah, they're banging. I like it. I haven't used it much. I really want to. I just like the fact that you can do, I want to say 24 by, you know, the little things that you stick on, like 24 by 44. You know, if you want to make something that big stencil wise, I mean, you can run it. It has like a roller attachment you can put on it, so if you're doing like banners or a sign or letter in some windows or a car or something like that with vinyl, you can go up to, you know, whatever, 23 inches high of a letter and run it, you know, up 6 feet long if you want, like a banner or something. That's what I like. The Cricut, you can only do, the biggest you can do is I think it's 11.5 by, the biggest plat, it's 11.5 by 24. They say 12 by 24, but there's like a 1/4 of an inch on each side, so it's like 11.5 by 23.5, which is still a pretty good size. You know, if you're doing a 12 by 18 panel, you can still do that. I mean, Cricut's a lot cheaper than the Cameos, but I've had mine. I I can't knock it. It's paid for itself, and I've had it for almost 10 years probably. I got it in probably 2015, 16, something like that. But I like the Cameo because of the width and the bigger sizes. I'm going to start working with it soon too. No, buddy, I didn't forget about you. I'm on my way. All right, Brian, I'll talk to you soon. I appreciate you coming by, dude. I'll talk at you real soon. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. I'm glad you reminded me that it's Sunday. Today's Saturday, not Sunday. Alright, buddy. Let's see, how do I do this? I'll talk at you soon.